You make a great lead. The pass isn't where it was needed. Not sure what you tried to do there. You work back to support. First touch isn't great, and that puts pressure on the pass. Good play. You just need to focus on first touch followed by pass. You were a little slow in getting across, and then you were not set when you tried to pick up the ball. You need to work on your pickup on the move. You were trying to support Robert, and you need to cross out to the right wing, bringing another player into the area. I would have preferred to see you leading a bit higher in the B channel, as this would have given them something to think about. It's just a matter of getting used to play in a triangle. You need to cross the pitch but go wide instead of high. When the attack takes place, you're way behind. You need to lead high up onto the baseline. You lead deep, which leaves us with no one in their circle. When we turn over the ball, they have an easy pass out across their circle. Fair play to you, you make it across the pitch. Pressing up has two advantages. The first is the pass to the circle, and the second is it helps to cut the pitch. Good movement and a reasonable shape. You were a bit slow to react to the ball going across the pitch. I also feel you could have got to the byline a bit quicker. Although you're a bit too slow to react, this is exactly what we're looking for. Initially you're too close to cliff, but you work this out and get between the ball and your man exactly in the right position. You do well to get the first touch and alert enough that when the ball bounces back to you, you try and make that pass to Richard. Great triangle set up in the circle. However, when the ball comes in, your defender reacts to the situation much quicker than you do. Great positioning, just need to add a bit of anticipation. You're a little slow to react to us winning the ball. You need to think about going high earlier. When we get it back, you hesitate, but do not get to the post. Reasonable shape to start. Sean has the ball on the halfway line, but we don't have a forward in the circle. You come deep. Not sure I would have taken that route into the circle, and I think I would have stayed outside the right post. You react quickly to the possession. You win the ball. Good exchange of passes with Robert. You try to force it and it's intercepted. Jimmy is the pass at the end. Good play. You just need to focus on that short, sharp pass. You are very slow to get high as Richard picks up the ball. You need to work on getting higher faster, as discussed in Neil. You start off a little far away from the other forwards, but you do some good tracking across the pitch. Your work rate is good. You just need to keep working on the triangle and perhaps being a little higher. Good movement in support of the play. It's a pity the shot hadn't been on the ground. Keep it up. Not sure why you were so wide, but a good lead into the space. You need to be picking up that cleanly on the reverse. Lots of practice in picking up the ball on the move from various angles. Another great lead and a great effort to get it back. Good support work and great effort to recover the ball and then to recycle it away from traffic. I like that you kept moving after your pass. You're up high in the circle, which is great as the ball goes wide. You make yourself available. You challenge back. You're lucky not to win the ball the first time, but not a great effort with the tackle the second time. Work and compose block tackles and not stick swinging ones. Great effort around the whole pitch, finishing with a lovely show lead and a good pickup. Richards has given away possession, but the defender has a bit of work to do until you dive in and concede the head out. Work and compose block tackles, not the swingy stick ones. No W as Robert was going off. You make good ground to the ball carrier, but your attempt to tackle lacks shape and control. You do the hard work, but you don't take the last few strides to finish the job. You work back well twice, but your attempt to tackle lacks conviction. Tackle from a position of strength. Work composed block tackles. You're coming back, but take David's man. Then as play progresses, you become totally focused on the ball. Did you pass that player on? We need good, clear communication. The forwards are not pressing the ball carriers unit, so they have an easy outlet. Impressed by your efforts to get across. You need to be working in the triangle with the other forwards, and if you'd gone a little closer, you might have kept his head down. You're just on and they have the ball, but you're operating very much in a flat three. Clearly there are times when this will be good, but you need to work on playing in a triangle rather than a flat three. Slow to start tracking across the pitch and you never create the triangle. You seem to be attracted by Eddie's man. We need the three forwards over together to create real pressure on the ball. I like your coordinated movement to create a triangle, and I like a movement across the pitch in unison. It's just a pity that Budgie didn't fully commit, but this is the kind of movement and support work we're looking for. Here is some good running off the ball, and it's followed by a good bit of cover work. Well done. Good work on moving forward quickly and setting up the W. This is just exactly what we're looking for. Again, good working across the pitch, and I like the triangle shape of the three forwards. It's exactly what we're looking for. You've tracked back well and make a lead out to the wing to give Roger an outlet ball. Good tracking back and excellent work to get yourself into space to pick up the clearance. Good setting up of the W, exactly what we're looking for. Here's some really good teamwork with Budgie as you close in on the defender. You really should hit the target from there. Maybe a strong push might have been a better answer.